Bonafide Hustler here. Today we're going to talk about some of the stuff I found last weekend and a little segment that has to do with some motivation. What's going on, guys? It's Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from my garage. So today's segment's going to be about some of the stuff I found last weekend, which is really cool. It wasn't that great of a weekend, and some of the stuff I found that week. So, interesting things to show you for sure. But anyway, here we are in the blue garage. I didn't get it repainted. This is just one of the sides of my garage. Half of it's red and half of it's blue. Anyway, what's been going on in my life recently? Been really enjoying this Prius car. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a little video game when you drive around. So when you see people driving slow, it's because they're really trying to beat the video game, because it's all about how many miles you can get for your gallons and whatever. I also just got on creatine, which is like a little performance enhancer for the gym to make your muscles get volumized, whatever. I might actually start a YouTube video channel soon regarding workouts, so hopefully that'll come around. Let's talk about some of the stuff I found this past weekend and some of the stuff I found this past week. So we'll get right to it. And I hope you guys liked that video where I took you around with me. I'm really trying to, address a lot of the viewers' request, which is, hey, Bonafide Hustler, why don't you take us with you? Okay, cool. So let's talk about some of the stuff I found. Of course, I showed you those 3D puzzles. This is pretty cool. This is the Opera House. Of all the 3 that I bought them for $5 a piece. These puzzle 3D things are not huge resellers, okay? This one right here, okay, bought for $5, probably has market value of $20. There's a train one down here called the Orient Express one. That one was bought for $5, probably has market value of $20. And then this one is the most rare out of all of them, but it's still not super rare, and it'll probably fetch me about $40. So I'm still happy with it, and I did it just to learn about these 3D puzzles thing, because I don't know too much about them. I just kind of quickly researched it on eBay, and that's how I kind of figured it out. Now this is pretty cool. From the same exact estate sale, I found this really old school Timex watch. As you can see, it's really neat. And it wasn't working at the time, but the guy said it worked. So I go home and try to mess with it, and I broke the back of it off where the battery goes. So I gotta get this thing serviced. So it looks like I'll be in a little bit more than the $8 that I spent to get it. It'll probably end up costing me about $20 because I have to get a new cover for the back. But this thing is totally sweet, and it will get all the ladies. That's what he said. Yeah, also for $1 at a garage sale, I got this cool New York watch. It's black on black, it's pretty neat. I'll probably end up keeping it. I don't know. It's just kind of cool. And it's digital, so, how inaccurate could it really be? I have no idea, but it is pretty cool. Earlier in the week, I also found this Olympus camera with a case and everything. It's a steel body camera, not a huge reseller, somewhere around 30 to maybe 40 bucks. I bought it for $5, but it looks something like this. It's pretty cool. Say cheese, little hustlers. All right. What else? At that Goodwill in the video, I said mega score because there's this thing. I'll price tag on it for $5. This is the Spy Hunter. This is the back of a. I guess it's the very top part of a Bally Spy Hunter pinball game. It's pretty cool. There's a little bit of fracturing going on right there. But like I said in the video, the fact that this thing is actually encased and it's not going to be moving anymore, it still has some sort of a value to it. Now, I haven't been able to find any of these on eBay, so I'm willing to say this thing's probably worth somewhere between 40 and $60 I think right now. If it was intact, it'd be worth somewhere around 80 to maybe 120. So there it is, pretty cool. Spy Hunter. I love this game, and I actually do play it about once a year when I break out the old Nintendo and everything that I have in my house. Sweet! I found myself a skateboard, but I got a bazillion skateboards, as you can see back there, that I ride, so I don't need another one. It's a Sector 9. It's the brand that pretty much is a brand that everyone knows about. $25, and it's got a market value of somewhere between $60 and $80 locally. Don't ship these off because they're going to kill you on shipping charges. I found this just the other day. It's a little Nerf Vulcan EBF 25. It's a little gun, I wouldn't say it's a little gun. It takes 6D batteries. It's pretty wicked, actually. It can shoot, and I don't know. It's just really, really neat. I like it. I'm not going to keep it. its market value is somewhere between $20 and $30, and it's just really cool. I mean, y'all get into the chopper! Now there are darts all over my garage, but I'll find those. Okay, I also found this really cool pearl snap shirt. You can take a look. It's a Wrangler. It's pretty neat, very New Mexico-ish looking, real cool. I bought it for $2.50. I like getting into pearl snap shirts below $4 these days. They're selling a lot during the winter time in my booth specifically. All I have to do is pretty much put that thing on a hanger, you know, slap a price to it, throw it in my antique book, boom, I'm done. You know, that's it. That's all I need to do. I like that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is kind of a motivational segment called What Are You Paying For? Because a lot of you guys maybe out there that are newer hustlers go, you know, when's the time to hustle? When's the best time to hustle? And, you know, Chris is all about money, so let's talk money, right? Because it's all about money in the end. If you're making a ton of money or if you're not making enough money, you're trying to find out ways to make more money. So it's very important to understand what you're paying for out there. And what I mean by that is, a lot of people, in order to get motivated to hustle, they like instant gratification. They want it to be right now, done, like, ooh, yeah, cool, I'm an eBay pro. The reality of that is, guys, it doesn't end up that way. You have to start small, but you have to start consistently and getting things and getting a schedule, okay? No one ever gets where they want to be in life without a schedule. So one of the easiest ways to schedule hustling into your weekly activity is just to block out maybe 1 to 3 hours on a Saturday morning for garage sales. It's one of the easiest places and the cheapest places to find really, really good things. What you want to do is understand, well, hey, you know, if this is so important to me, then what am I standing to, like, how much money is this thing really costing me, right? For all you hustlers out there that might just go to thrift stores during their week and all that other stuff, I'll tell you right now, firsthand experience, I make a lot of money on the weekends, and it's just because I make sure to wake up on time because I know that there's a certain time frame that's just really golden, okay? All I'm saying is make sure you know what you're paying for, because if you stay in, and for example, as you can see this little thing here, if you sleep, you got to think about it in this kind of way, like, would you pay $200 to sleep 3 more hours in the morning? Now most of you would say, absolutely not. So my next point is, well, then you better be going and hustling, because it's very important on a Saturday morning to wake up and not get that extra sleep and go hustle. Because if you get that extra sleep and you don't hustle, then you've actually paid for your sleep in kind of a weird way you have. Now, what other kinds of things do you pay for? Like, you're paying to exercise, right? I love working out, I love it. But on Saturday mornings, you'll never find me working out. You'll never find me really hanging out with many friends or any of that kind of stuff, because A, I make sure to get up. B, if I want to exercise, I do it after I hustle. Here's another one, brunch. That's a really popular thing that people do on the weekends, brunch, right? Hey, we got a brunch at this place. You should come meet us, man. How much is it going to cost me, man? Oh, it's just going to cost you $200 or $300. Would you go to that brunch? Hell no. But that's what a brunch would cost you instead of going to garage sales. So, and then meetup groups, right? Some people meet up to like talk about things, get coffee, go for walks in the wilderness, and some people do biking, you know? Well, those meetup groups, if you're sitting there going to a free meetup group, in reality it might not be free if it's on a Saturday morning because you're paying for it, right? So all I'm saying is I'm using certain numbers because I would say on a low average, $200 to $300 is about right that people make on a, you know, garage selling. If you're just somewhat focused, you can make $200 to $300 on a low end of using 2 or 3 hours on a Saturday. It's not that hard. Now on the top end, you can stand and make a lot of money, a whole bunch. So don't ever forget to look at things in money terms and always know what you're paying for, especially on a Saturday morning. So if you do like my videos, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the Bonafide Hustler. Find me on Facebook, The Bonafide Hustler, and we can chat about all kinds of strategies there, and people upload their pictures there. It's really, really, really cool. I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll show you those bikes in the next video, okay? Take it easy, guys. See y'all! Get to the chopper! Ah!